Good afternoon, Sagittarius. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of November. I'm really happy that you're here. I'm really happy that you're going to be, we're doing a reading for you. So trying to get the glare. I don't know why the glare is so bad here. It's a little bit better if I sit back. Anyway, I want you to be able to see my eyes because the eyes is the entry to your soul, correct? I want to talk a little bit about the energy that's around us this month. November is going to be a very tough month energy-wise, which means very chaotic month. A lot of the planets are showing to be very warlike, violence-like, chaos, tumultuous. Staying away from that energy and making that choice to stay away from that energy is going to be very important. So I always liken it to letting the universe kind of steer your way for you, letting the universe like a GPS system. You poke into your destination where you want to go for the end of the month, and you don't worry about all the side things that come in, right? You just worry about the fact that, or you let the GPS take over and guide you. And that's kind of what I'm asking everybody to do, to stay in their own lane. Stay in this high vibration, compassion, understanding, love, kindness, generosity. Stay in that higher being, because we're all ascending here who are coming and listening to readings like this. I'm still trying to get rid of this glare. There you go. It's a little bit better. I'm slumping, but that's okay. So trying to stay in that higher vibration as opposed to the vibration we're feeling right now, as we're feeling like the fisticuffs with everything happening with this election. I think everyone will be glad when it's over. We're tired of it. I think that happens every 4 years. We get to the point where we're tired of it. But go out and vote. It's your democratic right to go out and vote, whoever you are going to vote for, and bring a friend. Let's get as many votes out there as we possibly can so we know that the right person is elected for the job, for sure. Stay in that high vibration. Try to be that person that doesn't react, okay? I'm showing this is the person that doesn't react. This is the person that's coming towards you. They might be poking you, poking the bear, trying to get a reaction. Don't react. If you don't react, they have no option but to just open up and let it go. If they're poking the bear and you suddenly react, you've got two fists, right? You've got that fight against each other, and that's what we're trying to avoid this month. So try to stay in that neutral lane. Try to stay in that lane of high vibration. Try to allow the universe to guide you where it needs to guide you this month. And we're going to pull some cards and see how the month looks for you, okay? First thing I'm going to do, I want you to if you like the video, please like it. Please send me a comment if you have any comments below. Hit the notification button, the subscribe button, because I come on many times during the week and I do readings about our loved ones and the messages that they're bringing to us, okay? And if you've hit the notification button, you'll be notified when I come on. And if you're notified when I come on, that's the time you'll get a reading from one of your loved ones, okay? I'm going to put the screen down a little bit so that you can see when I pull the cards. I am going to shuffle the romance cards. I always pull a romance card for either somebody who's in a romantic relationship, somebody who's married, somebody who's just starting a relationship. It really can apply in so many ways, and I'm going to show you, but I always just pull one card. Wait for that card to jump out at me, and that's the card that I'm supposed to pull. Oh, too many. Okay, there it is. Okay. You know, this is the 5th time out of 12 readings that I've done. You're the last reading, Sagittarius, and this is the 5th time this card, It's Safe for You to Love, has come out. So I think because of the chaotic energy all around us, I think calling in a new love or really firmly rerouting and reestablishing the relationship you're already in, opening your heart to new possibilities, like it says, to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. This is so important during these times, and by staying in that high vibration, really is going to allow you to do this and bring in this love, okay? I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Wisdom Oracle deck. Oh, they're jumping all over the place here. 3 cards for the collective, okay, or for our community of Sagittarius. They don't want to be shuffled anymore. They've been shuffled so many times today for all 12 signs, but I do want to give you the opportunity. No, they're done. Okay. So let's see what we have. We have a leg up, we have message in a bottle, and we have Higher power. Beautiful cards. A leg up. This is what you're getting by talking at the beginning of this reading today about the energy that's surrounding us, about the Mars in Aries energy that's still retrograde until the middle of the month. That's an angry, that's a warlike energy, that's a violence energy. Okay, you want to try to avoid that energy whenever possible. You have a leg up by talking about this. We're still in Mercury retrograde until we get till Tuesday, right? Election day. Leg up, knowing it's Mercury retrograde. Don't sign any big contracts. Don't make any major purchases if you can help it. And try to help with your communication. Realize there will be miscommunication until this time goes by, right? So the leg up is definitely welcome. Message in a bottle. This seagull is trying desperately to get this message out of this bottle, or this pelican. Not happening. The message is not ready to come out yet. And that's what I'm being heard. There is a truth that's going to come out. Not ready. It's not going to come out this month. It's not anything negative necessarily. It's just that there's a message in there that's meant for you. And it will come out when it's ready to. Okay? No matter what this... It looks like he even has a bat. Whatever this... whatever this pelican is trying to do, try to break the glass or whatever, he's not going to have any luck because the message is in this bottle until it's ready to come out. Now the final message I have is higher power. Beautiful. Look at the energy in this card. It's just gorgeous. She's thinking of her higher power. 4 represents the angels that are around you. Her third eye is just engulfed in light. She's using her third eye. She's using her intuition, and I'm hearing that for you, Sagittarius. Really follow your intuition. Really trust your first gut feeling, okay? It's right. It's right, so trust it, okay? Now we're going to pull 5 cards, 1 for each week of the month. See where you stand, Sagittarius. See what your month looks like. I'm going to talk a little bit about shuffling of the cards. You see how they went together so nicely? People always ask me, how do you decide when it is you stop shuffling? Well, how I decide is I suddenly get the cards not fitting together as well as they're fitting together. Suddenly there's a card up in the air, or there's a card that's just not fitting, or there you go. See how that's got, when I push the cards through, this card is up in the air. That tells me these cards are ready. They're done. Okay? They're not together. They're not allowing me to put them together without stopping and doing that. That tells me the cards are shuffled. That's just how I do it. If you're reading cards and you're doing angel readings, you will get a different way of doing it. Okay? Let's look at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy. 4 of Swords, which is the respite card. Taking care of you, Sagittarius. You take care of a lot of people on a daily basis. You nurture a lot of people. This is about self-nurturing. You notice none of the swords are facing you. They're not pointing towards you. There's nothing to worry about. There's no danger. All there is you having to actually be out there and put yourself out there to relax. Take a deep breath. Take some time for you. Okay? Let's see what the rest of the cards show, but that's definitely the card at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, first week we have the 5 of Wands. This is a card of desolate. It's like determined that you're all alone. Look at his arm, the way he's holding the swords. He's cut himself up. He's cut his clothing up. He's holding the swords really haphazardly. It looks like such a desolate area around him. But look, the sun is starting to come up, so you can make a free will decision. Although this next week is going to be tough, for some reason, something is going to be a challenge to you. Maybe it's the election. Maybe the person you want to win is not going to win. Who knows? None of us know what the election is going to bring. But it's going to be a challenge for you. It's going to be a challenge for you to stay in your own lane, not to get poked by the bear, not to react, right? All those things we talked about. So let the GPS take you. Okay? You don't need to allow somebody to take you in the wrong direction. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, you have free will to turn this around. So it looks like the card that is of deprecating. It's creating your own destiny. And the way he's holding the sword so haphazardly, he's going to cut it all up. So he needs to get it together. It needs to be a week of getting your thoughts and your actions together on the same page. Okay. Second week you have the High Priestess. What a beautiful card. Look at the energy around the water, how calm it is. That's the emotions that are happening this second week, right? The second week we're getting into the crescent moon, perfect timing. We see all the blue energies the second week, the our throat chakra is wide open again. Mercury retrograde has moved, where the ability to communicate and to talk is going to be there. The ability, she looks like she's skimming on the top of the water. She doesn't have a care in the world. She feels wonderful. She's the queen of the deck, right? So the high priestess is definitely part of your life during the second week. The third week, we have the Lovers card. And these are the two cards that I find fascinating because they both got the woman who's coming out of the water, throwing her head back, very excited. This is more, the High Priestess is more about you, divine energy, you being alone. This is the Lovers card, can literally be about lovers. It can be about a relationship that's going really well because the waters are very still and very calm and the sun is shining down on you. It could be that a relationship's going great this third week. But if you look, there's the knight in his shining armor is fading a little bit, or he has faded, or he hasn't come forward enough. So maybe you're waiting for that perfect relationship. Maybe this has to do with work. Maybe this is somebody at work that you've been working on a project with and they're not giving 100%. They're not giving the same amount you are. Or this person at home in the relationship is not giving 100%. You are. You're giving it all. You're walking on top of water. The emotion's calm. But he's pulling away a little bit. Why is he pulling away? Is it fear of commitment? Something to look at during the third week, okay? And that's going to be a free will talking to your partner. That's the important part. See all the blue, all the communication in this card? Sitting down and having a good talk, finding out where the two of you stand. That's important. Fourth week, you have the Strength card. Beautiful. This is Thanksgiving week. Maybe you're missing somebody at the Thanksgiving table this year. Maybe somebody or a few people have passed, and I'm so sorry to hear that. I myself lost my mom this year, so I know that the holidays are going to be especially rough. But for you, Sagittarius, you have the energy, you have the strength. What come along with strength, though, she has the lion chain, is also the underside, the belly of the vulnerability, right? So you have that vulnerability, and that's how her face looks. Soft, guided, gentle. So you have the strength. You're standing in your own power. You can be yourself. So you may be helping other people during this week if it's a tough time during the fourth week, during Thanksgiving week. But you also have that soft underbelly. Remember the card we had for the nurturing, right? You need to self-care. You need to take some time for yourself during this 5-week period. So maybe that's what the underbelly is showing you. You have the strength. You have the ability to be strong. You don't have to show your emotions if you don't want to. But when you're by yourself, you do have that strong vulnerability. So allow that to shine through because it's a beautiful part of yourself. Okay? Finally, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is working diligently, working hardly. This is after Thanksgiving. This is you're back to work. You're working before the holidays. You know the holidays are coming. It's very hard for everybody to focus, but you're focusing on that pentacle. I always think of this as abundance. Abundance of money, abundance of health, abundance of wealth, abundance of love. But when I get the 8, I always think of moving forward and working hard and working diligently. So I do feel like it has to do with work. Look, he's not even paying attention to all the pentacles he's thrown up in the air that are his, that he's already created. He's really focusing on this one he's working on now. He's really trying to get to the 9 of Pentacles, then to the outcome card, the 10 of Pentacles, right? So he's working hard. So this is putting your nose to the grindstone. This is really, it makes me think of putting your foot to the pedal kind of thing, putting the pedal to the metal, working hard, getting through the next few weeks. And it could be that a bonus is coming in, and that's what you're working so hard towards. Maybe you're working hard towards allowing a bonus to come in, okay? And but either way, these are beautiful cards. Sagittarius, you've got again, the beginning of the week looks a little bit tough, so look at the light coming and head towards the light is what I'm hearing. You've got the Empress, the High Priestess, you've got the Lovers card, which is beautiful, the Strength card, and the Pentacles card. Everything is going in your favor. I don't see anything that's going to stop you. I feel like it's beautiful energy for the month of November. I just feel like I want to tell everybody again, stay in their own lane, stay out of that chaotic energy that's going to be hitting, because November is, by all accounts, going to be one of the toughest months of the year. So if you can stay out of that, stay out of the middle of the road, okay? Let the universe guide you, stay in that high vibration, and have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. I'll talk to you soon.